Good afternoon, good morning to everyone. Welcome to the celebrations for the 20th anniversary of Arduino. It's going to be an amazing 2 days of streaming, celebrating Arduino's birthday and history. But before anything else, Fabio Violante, our CEO, has a message for you.
And welcome to Arduino Day 2025. This year is an important year because we are celebrating the 20th birthday of Arduino. And we will have a pretty packed agenda. Arduino Day this year will be actually on 2 days. So the first day, Friday, is the day where we will focus mainly on professional application, while Saturday, as usual, is going to be the day for our community. The focus is going to be not only on makers, but we also have educators. We have a lot of companies that are using Arduino for professional application. We will cover tech talks. We will cover also some interviews with VIP and different important members of the community that over the year made Arduino very successful together with us. And this year is very important because 2025 is a year where we are going to introduce a lot of technology, new innovation, with the mission of empowering anybody to innovate by making complex technology simple to use as usual. Stay tuned also in terms of our store, where we will be delivering some special promotion for Arduino Day, but also our partners, our global resellers, will provide some promotion for Arduino Day. So I hope you will enjoy these 2 days with us. And so I'm very excited for this celebration this year. So stay tuned with us and enjoy Arduino.
So 20 years of Arduino, Massimo. After all this time, did you ever imagine it would have been like this today?
No, actually no. So when Arduino started, we were just trying to solve the problem of our students, maybe like 50 people. So there was no idea it was going to become this big. I was having a chat with my co-founder the other night to kind of celebrate. And yeah, none of us had any idea that it was going to blow up like this and have such an impact on the world. So, you know, I'm humbled by everything that happened with Arduino.
What a ride. So from the classroom to industrial automation, up next, we're looking forward to being inspired by this customer story, all the way from the United States, implementing Arduino solutions in smart manufacturing. Have a look.
Hey, Richie from Atlas. Can you tell us a little bit about your company and the problems you're solving for your customers?
Yes, I'm Richie Gimmel, the CEO of Atlas Machine and Supply in Louisville, Kentucky. We are an industrial equipment maintenance company, and we're using Arduino to provide remote monitoring services for air compressors, which is a large part of our business.
So what issues were you experiencing that led you to look for a solution?
Yeah, so our company sells air compressors to manufacturers throughout the kind of Midwest USA. And we sell these compressors. They're critical pieces of our customers' production. They can't make their product without these compressors running. Compressed air is like a utility for the factory. And we found that all of these compressors were operating without any centralized insights into their operating functions. And customers had no visibility to how this critical piece of their manufacturing facility was operating. So we used Arduino to provide some visibility into those critical operating parameters. We had the idea of creating some remote visibility for how their air systems are performing to allow maintenance and production management to have deeper insights into what's happening with their equipment from anywhere in the world, and we used Arduino to do that.
So what made you explore Arduino in the first place?
Yeah, so I have to thank my oldest son for that. He called me into the living room one day at the house and told me to watch this YouTube video. And there's a YouTuber named Mark Rober who was using Arduino to do a lot of cool things. The video that we watched was he was making like these glitter bombs for porch pirates that would steal his packages, and he got tired of dealing with that. So, you know, like any inventor, he had an idea, he applied some technology and came up with a solution. We thought it was pretty funny and fun, and we ordered a like a starter kit to make a weather station at our house, and kind of got our wheels spinning from there, thinking about how that could work for industry.
That's amazing. What a great story.
Yeah, pretty cool, right? Like, yeah, just going from idea to invention, applying some passion, you know?
For sure. And how did that translate to your customers?
Yeah, so after we built the little weather station, it became really apparent to me that this could have an industrial application. One of the things I want to make sure people understand is that with Opta in particular, Arduino is not just the prototype, it's the product too. So you have this full path from development to a released product. And you guys have made it so easy to do that. I mean, in less than a year from going to knowing nothing about IoT, we've got an established product for our customers. And we could probably shorten that honestly now, knowing what we know, right? But yeah, it's amazing how we were just able to take an idea and convert it into a meaningful product for industry.
That's awesome. But you didn't just use the Opta, right? You involved the cloud.
No, this little guy, the Opta, is kind of where it all starts. We install these on the compressor and use a 4G modem, cellular modem, to take data from the compressors and put it into Arduino Cloud. We originally tried using our own kind of home-built AWS-based data collection methods and IoT management methods, and we found that Arduino Cloud was so much easier. It makes it super simple to manage the devices, to onboard them, and then to aggregate the data in the cloud and visualize it for ourselves and the customer.
So you would say the ease of use is there for anyone, maybe if they haven't used it in the past.
Absolutely, yeah. Arduino is truly IoT for everyone. It makes it so accessible and easy. We didn't know anything about this before, and with just a little bit of support from you guys, we were able to get a great product out there.
So Massimo, did you see how Richie and Atlas Machine actually revolutionized their industrial automation? I know you've been very passionate about factories, manufacturing, and so on, right?
Oh, absolutely. I was born in an area of Italy where there's a lot of industry, and I grew up basically going to visit factories. I always loved manufacturing. I studied in industrial automation. So for me, I was super happy when Arduino started to actually go into this, into more professional industrial, because it's very close to, as I was a child, I learned a lot by just taking apart everything I could take my hands on. So it was kind of, the industrial aspect, the factory aspect is something I'm very close to.
Nice. So for those of you that share this interest for looking at what's inside, let's see what's inside Arduino Opta, one of the most popular turnkey solutions that we have. So check it out from Daniele.
Hello everybody, I'm Daniela from the Arduino hardware team, and today I will talk about Opta expansions. You already know that we developed together with Finder an analog expansion and a digital one. So let's discover them together. First, you have to know that you can connect up to 5 expansions in daisy chain through these connectors here on the side. But what is inside these black boxes from an hardware point of view? There are 2 boards connected together through a female for the second board and the male vertical connectors of 22 positions. So the second board is plugged into the first one. Both signals and power rails pass through this connector. Here we read input voltages from 12 volts up to 24 volts. But what are we really supplying? We are supplying the bottom board, and then this is capable to supply the top board through this connector. So the bottom board has the circuitry responsible to ESD protection, so transient overvoltage protection, and also the reverse polarity protection, in order to avoid some explosion due to a reverse connection of the voltages. In the analog expansion, the bottom board has some buck and boost circuits in order to step down and step up the voltages the other circuits want. There is an analog 2-channel switch in order to have 2 channels that can be used for 3-wire RTD measurement. In total, we have 8 channels that are configurable as voltage or current input and output, thanks to the analog devices configurable analog input-output integrated circuit we use. And it supports the analog input 0-10 volts for 20 milliamps. Then signals and supplies pass to the top board, on which we find mainly the microcontroller. And there are the 4 PWM output channels, the 8 user programmable LEDs, and obviously some other circuitry. Instead, in the digital expansion, the bottom board mounts 8 relay, more than the additional circuitry for voltage supply. The relay can be electromechanical or solid-state relay, so you have 8 outputs capable of actuating on various loads at different rated voltages, depending on what variant you are using. Then, always through the connector of 22 positions, the top board is plugged into bottom one, and also on this we find the same microcontroller of the analog expansion, and the circuitry for the 16 digital or analog programmable inputs that this digital expansion add to our Opta ecosystem, plus other circuitry for connectivity and power rails. The last thing I want to tell you about is that this microcontroller is the same we use on the Arduino Uno R4. So this was only a brief overview of what is inside these boxes from a hardware point of view, but you can find all the specifications and the user manual on our website. So enjoy the Arduino days. Ciao!
Hey guys, so over the years, we've built a strong global network of system integrators to provide local support to our customers. Explore the full list at the link below. And if you're interested in joining the program, start your journey today.
So now we will have a look at how some of those system integrators are supporting our customer locally. So we will begin with Control SI from Peru, then we will see IDT Solutions from Italy, and then Axiom Manufacturing System from the USA, Ohio, and South Carolina. Enjoy!
Arduino and its professional industrial line, Arduino Pro, are key for Peru because it drives the modernization and digitalization of the industry, facilitating the adoption of IoT, automation, and artificial intelligence technologies in sectors such as manufacturing, mining, agribusiness, and energy. Its flexibility and scalability allows companies to optimize processes, reduce costs, and improve operational efficiency without large initial investments. In addition, it fosters innovation and competitiveness by allowing the creation of customized solutions that respond to the needs of the global market. Its integration with operational intelligence platforms improve real-time monitoring and control, driving digital transformation and strengthening the resiliency of the Peruvian industry in the face of technological challenges. The differentiator of Arduino Pro in industrial automation and control lies in its versatility, flexibility, and cost-effectiveness. Its open and modular architecture allows the agile integration of sensors, actuators, and IoT technologies, facilitating the creation of customized solutions adapted to each industry. Unlike other platforms, Arduino Pro offers scalability, rapid integration, cost competitive, and synergy with operational intelligence platforms. This combination gives a company a competitive advantage, optimizing efficiency, reducing downtime, and facilitating the transition to Industry 4.0. In addition, Arduino Pro stands out for its ease of use and global developer community, allowing companies and professionals to access a broad knowledge base, support, and constant updates. Another differentiating factor is its availability to adapt to demanding industrial environments, offering robust and customizable solutions. Likewise, its integration with artificial intelligence, edge computing, and IoT allows intelligent automation, optimizing operational performance with decision-making based on real data. Together, all these features position Arduino Pro as a strategic tool for industrial modernization, driving efficiency, sustainability, and innovation in the era of Industry 4.0. The vision of the Peruvian market for Arduino-based application focuses on the modernization and digitalization of the industry, promoting the adoption of smart, flexible, and scalable technologies. Arduino Pro is expected to play a key role facilitating the implementation of automation, IoT, and artificial intelligence to optimize processes and improve operational efficiency. In addition, a more innovative and competitive industrial ecosystem is projected, where Peruvian companies can develop customized solutions, reduce costs, and improve their resiliency to changes to the global market. Arduino's ease of integration and cost efficient will encourage its adoption in small and medium-sized companies, promoting more inclusive and sustainable development. In the long term, the vision is to consolidate a modern and technologically advanced industrial Peru, where digital transformation allows to improve productivity, sustainability, and competitiveness, aligning with global trends in Industry 4.0. In addition, the Peruvian market sees Arduino Pro as an opportunity to strengthen the training of technological talent and the culture of innovation. Universities, startups, and research centers can take advantage of its open architecture for the development of new projects, fostering an ecosystem where creativity and technological drive solutions adapted to local needs.
I hope that you're enjoying the Arduino days, but now please let me introduce Margherita Ferragatta. Ciao Margherita.
Ciao Andrea.
Ciao.
Thank you for having me.
Great. So would you mind to introduce you to our guest?
Yeah, sure. Hi everyone. I'm Margherita Ferragatta. I'm 25 years old and I'm CEO of IDT, and I'm also a software developer. IDT is a small company from Turin that was born in 2016 with the idea of bringing open source technologies in the world of industrial automation. So this is the reason why we met in the first place. Now we're about a 30 people company, and we were mainly focused on two business lines, one on the world of industrial automation and the other in the world of IoT projects.
That's great. But today we will talk about the smart fixture. Would you like to introduce what a smart fixture is? And it's an end-to-end solution based with Opta. So would you like to explain a little bit
Yeah, sure.
what it is?
So, smart fixtures are a B2B solution that was developed from our company a couple of years back. Its main control system is the Opta from Arduino. And the reason why they're called smart is both because of its technology and because of its lightness. So there are small automations that are used in industrial production lines for end-of-line quality checks, but also to carry out small operations. They're called smart, as I was saying, for two main reasons. One is the technology that is behind it, because as I was saying, there is an Opta controlling the whole automation, and it communicates for logs and for configuration parameters via a mobile app that can be easily found on GitHub with its open APIs and on app stores. The second reason why it's smart, as I was saying, is because of its lightness. So the system is light, as it doesn't have a strong mechanical structure, so it doesn't have strong metal bars surrounding the system as actual traditional Poka-Yoke systems have. But it just has two handles, so you can carry the automation around the industrial plant, and you can also store it in a warehouse. So there is a lot of space reduction.
Yeah, that's really important. So. We talk about Opta, and so which are the values that the Opta and the Arduino ecosystem brought to your system?
Yeah, so we chose Opta for a couple of reasons. First of all, because of its space reduction, as I was saying, this system doesn't have an electrical cabinet because it doesn't have a strong mechanical structure. So for not having a mechanical structure and not having an electrical cabinet implies the fact that all the electrical components and the sensors and also the control system need to be placed on top of the automation. So the Opta is really light and is really small, so it was perfect in this case. And the second reason is also for cost efficiency, because this system needs to be smart. As I was saying, it doesn't have a panel operator, so an industrial panel. It doesn't have a strong mechanical component. So one of the reasons why clients choose this system is also because it is quite cheap, we could say, but also because it was easily integrable with the mobile app, so it was perfect in this case.
Yeah, so flexibility in terms of usage, flexibility in terms of carrying in the plant.
Efficiency in general.
Efficiency in general. So you achieve both, your target, right?
Yeah.
So that's great. So if someone wants to contact you, how can they contact?
You can contact us via our website, additivesolution.com, or via our company email, info.additivesolution.com.
That's great. So thanks a lot, Margherita, as usual. And thank you for having us today, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Kent from LeatherEek and Patrick from our team at Axiom. We're going to talk about something pretty cool today. A company that's been perfecting leather care for 60 years is embracing digital transformation, but doing it in their way. Kent, for folks who don't know, tell us a bit about LeatherEek.
So Ryan, as you know, we're a leather care specialist, and we've been doing leather care for over 60 years now. We're especially known in like the high-end automotive world, the ultra-luxury car segment, for our two-part system, LeatherEek Rejuvenator and LeatherEek Pristine Clean. So that's kind of been the secret to our success and how we got where we're at today. But I think we're here to talk about the future.
That was the idea of where you're headed. You had some really interesting thoughts about machinery and data that caught our attention.
So when you talk new equipment, which we're working on right now, it kind of hit me. When you buy a machine today, you buy something that makes physical stuff. But the reality is you're also buying a data generator. And the problem is a lot of the machine manufacturers act like that data belongs to them, not to the company that bought the machine. So, to make a parallel example, imagine you buy a car and then the car maker turns around and says, hey, if you want to know how fast you're going, you're going to have to pay extra. It just doesn't make sense the way things are done right now.
Yeah, and that's a common problem that we're seeing across the industries, right? Companies being held hostage for their own data. So that's why Arduino is such a game changer for us and why we recommend them as a partner with most of the installations that we do.
And that's really what drew us to Axiom. So if you think about it, we're leather technical specialists and craftsmen at heart. But, in 2025, in order to control your processes and get to things at a deeper level, you need real data, right? Data about your temperatures, your pressures, your flow rates, your mixing rates. And, a company of our size just can't spend six figures to collect data like that.
And that's where Arduino comes in, right? Instead of paying all those hefty fees and licensing fees and high costs to be able to get access to your own data to run your business, now you can spend it on the key instruments that actually deliver that data to your business so you can focus on your business instead of being in your business. It gives you the opportunity to actually leverage that data to be able to do the things that improve it and make it, the world-class organization that you want to be, Ken.
So how's that working out in practice for you?
Dude, it's been eye-opening. So we've been tracking things we've never been able to track before, and out of that data we're tracking, we're starting to see, build information. We're seeing patterns about things that we've never been able to see before. And really the best part is we own the data. There's no reoccurring fees, no vendor lock-in, just useful data that we're turning into information that we're turning into better products.
Yeah, and that's what we mean by democratizing data, right? You don't have to spend massive budgets to be able to figure out how to actually get access to the data that's coming off of your machines in your business. It's about empowering people, whether you're large or small, to be able to take your data from your output and processes and be able to do the things that you need to do to make those investments and become much more strategic in what you do with that data.
Ken, Patrick, thanks for sharing the story. This is a perfect example of what happens when you empower businesses instead of trying to control them. That's all for today. Thanks for watching, and remember, your data should work for you, not the other way around.
Massimo, you are a big open source advocate. Everybody knows that, right? So what do you think about the role of AI, and should AI be open source in your opinion?
Well, I think there's a lot of companies that are actually making very complex AI models available as open source, and I think that's amazing. And I believe that the future of AI should be open source and distributed. So multiple people should have access to AI models, use them to build upon, and also to make ourselves independent from somebody that might say, okay, now you don't have access to this AI anymore. So open source gives you that freedom to independently develop and continue work on your projects, regardless of what other people think of you.
Thank you. So let's move on. Next, we'll see how Snaptron, the world's leading manufacturer of tactile DOM switches, DOM arrays, and complementary equipment, quickly integrated the Portenta H7 Lite to enhance their quality testing machine. Based in Colorado, USA, Snaptron serves a wide range of industries, including consumer electronics, aerospace, aviation, automotive, marine, medical, and so on. Let's take a look.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Arduino Days 2025. I'm Giampaolo Mancini, Senior Solution Architect for the Professional Solution Arduino, and we have here with us Kevin and Jim from Snaptron. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Jim. Would you tell something about you?
Hello, my name is Kevin Albertson. I'm the Director of Engineering at Snaptron, and I've been here since 2003.
Hi, I'm Jim Anderson. I'm the lead software engineer here at Snaptron, and I've been here for 4 years.
I was pretty impressed when I read that you switched from PC 104, which is such a consolidated platform, to the Arduino platform. And I was wondering what have been the issues for making this switch, starting from a mechanical and electrical point of view.
Well, one thing we ran into was that we were using the low-density pin connectors on the Portenta to connect to our I/O. We're also using the USB-C to communicate to the PC, the onboard PC. But to be able to also do debugging at the same time, we designed a piggyback board that can connect to the high-density connectors that enables us to get to the SW communication separately to be able to program it while it's being used.
Okay, did you need to adapt voltage, for example, moving from 5 volts to 3 volts and 3?
Yeah, so the rest of our machine uses 5 volts, plus or minus 5 volt analog. So we added level converter circuitry to our PCB to bring it down to the 3.3 volts for the Portenta.
So, and switching to the Arduino platform allowed you to reduce power consumption?
Yeah, it allows us to be much more flexible in our choice of single board computer for the embedded PC. So now we're able to choose one with a much wider voltage input range and a lower power consumption.
Okay, so from another point of view, what are the pros and the cons of both platforms?
Our PC is slightly more complicated now, but of course the Portenta can be upgraded independently now from the PC. It's also programmed completely independently, so the data acquisition code that's running is now running completely independently from the Windows operating system on the PC. On the con side, it was a completely integrated single component that had the data acquisition and the PC all on one component, but it was much more expensive. So
Okay. And switching from to the software side, given that we were talking about programming, I was curious about the programming framework that you were using before switching to the Arduino One.
We were using C# with the .NET framework as the host processor on the embedded computer, and that was also talking to the data acquisition portion of the SBC.
Okay, so switching from Visual Studio to the Arduino IDE, how was the experience switching from such a complex IDE to a low-code IDE such as the Arduino One?
It was a little challenging. I've been using the Arduino IDE a little bit for prototyping and things like that, and then I've been using another platform for the full solution development.
And was it difficult to port the code or to adapt the algorithm and the solution to the Arduino framework, or it was straightforward?
It was because it was moving from a completely different hardware architecture, had to, take advantage of the embed multi-threading and incorporate that into the solution and take the algorithms from the old code and convert that over to the new framework on the Portenta.
Okay, so you were not able to port to the reuse code, but at least you were able to adapt the algorithm and reuse the architecture, I think.
Yes, that is correct.
And did you use also external libraries from the Arduino library index?
Yeah, use some for debugging and for CRC calculations to verify the communications.
So, and the same question for the hardware, also for the software, what have been the pros and the cons?
The pros, I would say the Portenta is very powerful and very flexible, and I was able to put some low-level code in there to fine-tune the data acquisition and accomplish the tasks that we needed to do. It is very fun to work with. On the con sides, obviously there's a fairly steep learning curve to learn the details of how the processor works. That took some study, but once I got that nailed down, it went very quickly.
So thank you, Kevin and Jim, for the interview and for your work with Arduino at Snaptron. See you for your next project.
Thank you. It's been great working with Arduino.
Yeah, thank you.
Arduino is present at major exhibitions worldwide. This year, we've already been at CES in Las Vegas and BET in London, where Arduino was shortlisted for the BET Awards for the 8th time in 5 years. Stefano.
Yeah, we share updates about all of our events on our social media, so make sure you follow us there. And now our colleague Rob will introduce you our next big stop. Detroit, here we come.
Wow, Motown.
Hi there. My name is Rob Ponsonby. I'm part of the Arduino organization over in the Americas, and it's so nice to be with you all today. If you're anything like me, it's so exciting to see how Arduino is being used in all these professional use cases, whether it's on the embedded side to help create new consumer electronics or IoT devices, all the way over to industrial automation. Our customers and partners are finding ways to use Arduino technology to solve some of their toughest challenges. If you'd like to learn more about some of the industrial automation-centric solutions that we're highlighting today, our team is going to be participating in the Automate conference coming up May 12th through 15th in Detroit, Michigan. Here we'll be highlighting hands-on demos showcasing how we're solving these issues in the industrial automation sector, and we're going to be having firsthand experience from our partner ecosystem embedded in our booth. Partners such as Axiom Systems, Mauser Electronics, Opta and R2 Labs will be there to share their firsthand experience in using Arduino products to solve their customers' needs. We'll also be highlighting our close partnership with Wintec HMIs. This company, if you're not familiar with them, makes world-class HMI solutions, and we've paired up together to create our new course for the Arduino Academy, the ACE 120 course, which walks through how to combine the power of Wintec HMI with the Arduino Opta. We hope you enjoy the rest of Arduino days, and we look forward to seeing you in Detroit later this year. Thank you.
System Electronics and Arduino have teamed up to bring industrial expertise and edge computing to smart warehouse automation. From AI-driven inventory management to predictive maintenance and real-time quality control, this partnership is driving innovation.
So last week at Embedded World, they showcased an impressive computer vision demo. Let's pass the mic to Stefano and Andrea for the demo.
Hi everyone, happy Arduino Days. I'm Stefano of Arduino, and today I'm excited to be joined by Andrea Gozzi, General Manager of System Electronics, part of Coesia Group. So we're here to talk about our exciting partnership that's bringing AI-powered inventory management and logistics to industrial automation. We're here at Embedded World 2025, where we're launching this solution. Andrea, it's great to have you here.
Thank you very much, Stefano. It's really a big honor to be part of Arduino Days and discuss together how this collaboration can accelerate innovation in manufacturing and logistics.
So, Arduino and System Electronics are joining forces to push the boundaries of automation. Andrea, please tell us a bit more about System Electronics and what makes this partnership unique.
Absolutely. System Electronics has been driving innovation in industrial automation for over 50 years. We have a great expertise in electronics and mechatronics, combined with Arduino, open ecosystem and computing AI power. We can really have powerful, scalable, high performance.
And we are really focusing on edge AI solutions for real-time processing, predictive maintenance, and smart decision making. Together, we can help businesses and reduce downtime in ways that weren't possible before. So AI-driven inventory management is a key part of this collaboration. Andrea, please walk us through how we are leveraging AI in automation.
We are integrating AI-driven computing vision to enhance warehouse logistics, track items with precision, and optimize storage in real time. Other important point is predictive maintenance as a really big rule, because it helps us and allows us to reduce downtime.
And to make these AI applications even more powerful, we are leveraging high-loss edge AI processors. We believe that this enables real-time processing with incredible efficiency, making AI-driven automation faster and more reliable than ever. So Andrea, let's talk about real-world applications now. How this technology is being implemented?
Yeah, definitely. As we showed during our Embedded World here in our booth, we have this opportunity to have a very powerful warehouses. So thanks to AI-powered smart inventory, we can optimize intralogistic and workflow efficiency.
This is automated inventory and pick and place application. As you can see, I'm picking a button and placing it in the final bin. The counter are updated accordingly.
The demo, the application we presented here in Nuremberg, is a huge leap forward in AI-powered automation for inventory and logistics. By bringing intelligence directly to the edge, we're enabling businesses to optimize their operations with greater precision and speed.
It's really a fantastic example how AI and automation can really change the industrial work.
Any final thoughts on what this partnership means for the industry?
Yeah, of course, I'm sure that this is the beginning of the first step to working together, System and Arduino, in order to have great opportunity for our future.
So thank you for joining us at Arduino Days 2025, and see you soon.
See you soon. Thank you again.
So simplifying complex technology has always been Arduino's mission, and we love when we can find companies that share the same vision. Edge Impulse, it's a great example of a company that's done a lot of work to simplify AI development on the edge. I love the platform, I use it all the time, it's amazing, and I love the fact that we've been working together for a long time.
Absolutely, and that's why up next, you can hear from Edge Impulse and Arduino CEOs on how we are accelerating edge AI maturity. Check it out.
Hello, Zach. Thank you very much for joining us for Arduino Day 2025. It is a real pleasure to have you here. It would be nice if you can introduce yourself for our community.
Thank you, Fabio. Great to be here. Hi, everyone. My name is Zach Shelby. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Edge Impulse.
Is there like a favorite product of our platform that you or your team loves in particular?
Hands down, Nano BLE Sense for me. I think
product that I sponsored internally.
Yeah,
So,
I think Nano BLE Sense was brilliant because it's this kind of standard form factor, packs all the sensors, we have connectivity, we have enough compute that we could start to do machine learning. So a lot of our courses for students are built around the Nano BLE Sense, and a lot of coursework we made together with Harvard to teach students how to do machine learning on microcontrollers. And that's the platform that we still use today for that purpose. So really killer Arduino product.
Thank you very much, Zach. So you have been around for a few years now, and you saw how this landscape of edge AI evolved over time. So can you tell us a little bit your perspective on this?
Yeah, my own barometer of technology adoption is pretty simple. It takes about 10 years for a new technology to really fully be adopted by an industry. It just, people take time, right? It's not about the technology. People take time to adopt things. Companies take time to adopt things. So we saw that with IoT, right? It took about 10 years for IoT to really mature. And that was my first startup. With Edge AI, we're around 8-9 years into Edge AI when Jan and I first started working on machine learning for microcontrollers. And so I think we're reaching a point of maturity where the mass market's starting to adopt the technology. More and more companies, not just the early adopters, but also the later adopters are starting to look at what they can do with computer vision. What can they do with sensors? How can they make their products smarter? So I think it's an amazing time for democratization and adoption, because that means there's a lot of work for developers, right? And I look at this as kind of where our job is to help developers be really good at Edge AI, have the best tools, help companies make use of Edge AI, and for companies to employ our developers, of course, right? And so I think this is an amazing time for that, the rapid spread of Edge AI across jobs in our industry. And then the other big trend we're helping people with right now is how do we apply Gen AI in the right way to have an impact for real applications. It's fun to play with and chat with something that's gives semi-intelligent answers, but how do you use that in real applications, right, in the real world? And so we're doing a lot with things like Gen AI assisted labeling for making dataset collection easier. Yes. Synthetic data generation using Gen AI. How can we generate keywords or different sounds like glass breaking to get background noise from models? How could we generate computer vision samples? That's a big area of investment. I think there's going to be a lot more happening there. And then finally, as there are pieces of Gen AI model that will be useful on edge devices, and as the compute gets large enough, right, we now start to see 10, 50, 100 top mass production, low footprint, low power, low cost silicon. That's a game changer, because then we can start to deploy a natural language processing component like Whisper. We can start to deploy a small language model. We can put a visual language model right on the edge device and combine that with other more traditional models to create systems that are useful for people. I think that's where the future is going right now, combining traditional time series multimodal computer vision models with Gen AI models.
So Zach, just before closing, what messages would you tell to our community today?
Keep making, right? I think this story is a great example, right? Keep building real things. Go use Arduino to solve real problems and go ship them as solutions, right? Make money. Build this as part of your career. I think there's a really bright future for people that understand how to solve problems with embedded technology, solve problems with AI. So many opportunities. So keep doing that. Don't be scared to roll up your sleeves and solve the problem that you're interested in.
Thank you very much, Zach, a big friend and also CEO and co-founder of Edge Impulse.
Thank you, Fabio.
Thank you.
so much AI development. Massimo, do you think it will take over?
Well, it's already becoming an important part of development. We're not in a sci-fi movie, but bringing edge AI to everyone is actually one of the things that Arduino is passionate about. So we teamed up with Axelera to push machine learning further. And by combining Axelera accelerator chips with our SOMs, we're enabling fully local large language models with incredible performance.
Absolutely, and we will hear from our friends at Axelera in the next video. And right after that, our partner Edge AI Foundation will provide their perspective on how they are driving innovation, collaboration, and AI for all.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Steven. I'm a customer engineer at Axelera AI, and in this video I'm going to show you our LLM demo. An LLM is most commonly used as a chatbot, like ChatGPT, like Claude, like Llama. In this case, we use the Phi 3 mini LLM model from the Microsoft Hugging Face repository. We just downloaded the open source model and ported it to our chip. We didn't change anything about the model. For hardware, we use an Arduino Portenta X8. We created our carrier board with that and our chip on top. The reason we chose Arduino is because Arduino is very well known in the world and we want to democratize AI. The reason we specifically chose the Arduino Portenta is because Arduino Portenta is very big in industrial sensing. With our board, you can make a solution to process all your on-premises data without any internet connection, without any connection to the outside world. Another reason why we like the Portenta is because the Arduino Portenta has a PCIe connection, which is how our chip talks to a host. Plus, it has a display driver, which is just great for showing a demo. So let's type something in the demo, shall we? For example, what are you? Now, usually the Phi 3 LLM would say, I am Phi 3 LLM. But it's actually saying that it's running on an AI accelerator called Metis, created by Axelera AI. The reason it does that is because we have created some system prompts. So the model that runs is still the complete vanilla model, but the system prompts, which are basically inputs that it doesn't need to respond to, that underwater we already tell it. So we tell it that it is on the Metis. We tell it to focus on Metis and Arduino. Aside from that, it is 100% just the LLM demo. So if I put something else in there, for example, explain LLMs like I am 5 years old, then it will start telling me that I'm a super smart helper created by Microsoft. I can understand and respond to your questions, help you learn things. It creates this answer at 4.2 tokens per second. That is with the vanilla model. If we optimize the model, we expect we can get around 8 tokens per second. For this specific LLM, we use 16 gigabytes of DDR, which are all on top of the carrier board. Imagine combining this with a speech recognition model. That is your entire AI companion solution on such a small device without any internet required at all. Thank you for watching this video, and thank you to Arduino for hosting us on their platform and for partnering with us for such an amazing device. Thank you.
Hey everyone, this is Pete Bernard, Executive Director of the Edge AI Foundation, the global hub for energy-efficient Edge AI technologies. From TinyML to advanced computing, we're transforming AI at the network's edge. We unite industry leaders and researchers to drive innovation, solve global challenges, and democratize AI technologies. So what's happening out there with Edge AI these days? Well, first of all, AI itself is in a bit of a shitstorm right now. Since GPT-3 came on the stage back in 2000, we've had a historic investment in data center build-out, with miles of cables, acres of concrete, gigawatts of energy, and oceans of groundwater poured into cloud-based generative AI as the answer to virtually every business problem we could think of. But after years of build-out, and no doubt novel implementations, we've realized an important truth. Efficiency is currency. The real frontier for AI is developing new architectures, new techniques, and collaborative strategies that bring AI to bear on problems in the real world with lower cost, lower power, and more impact. We see this historic inevitable manifested in not so shocking news about efforts like DeepSeek, or a constant evolution of language models like Llama 3 or Falcon or Microsoft Phi. At the same time, the community is developing novel approaches to edge AI vision and sensor networks, combining techniques like neuromorphic computing, visual language models, and ever more efficient semiconductors that are redefining metrics like TOPS per watt and high-performance integrated memory subsystems. And the emergence of critical middleware, functioning to provide AI workload orchestration and device management that builds on IoT efforts, but includes cloud DevOps standards for a much more holistic cloud-to-edge approach. This is our time to collaborate as a community and use efficiency as currency, like a sword and shield, to drive AI into a new era of real-world value and real solutions that benefit.
So if you ever tried using LLMs or generically AI to code with Arduino, you understood it's sometimes quite frustrating because they never get it quite right. I guess it's because a lot of these models are not specifically trained on Arduino code. So we've been thinking about it and discussing it internally for a long time. And now it's time to say hello to Arduino AI Assistant, designed to help you code with AI with specific Arduino knowledge.
Some big news coming. Stefano Visconti, our CIO and head of engineering, is here to unveil it.
Hi everyone! How many of you have ever struggled with writing an Arduino sketch? Maybe you Googled for hours, searched forums, or copy-pasted code that, let's be honest, didn't quite work. Well, today we have something that's going to change how you code forever. I'm here with Stefano Visconti, head of engineering at Arduino, to show you how generative AI is making coding easier and way more fun. Stefano, tell us, what's the big news?
Yep, so we are introducing the Arduino AI Assistant. It's available directly in the Arduino Cloud Editor, and it uses generative AI to help you write, fix, and improve your sketches. No more bouncing between the editor and external Gen AI tools, and so stay focused in one tool.
I love that. So instead of searching the web for answers, you can just ask the AI right inside the editor. Can you show us?
Sure. So let's say I want to draw a moving bar on the LED matrix on Uno R4 as a board. I will type in the prompt my question, and it will generate code in seconds. And it even includes comments explaining every step, so no more guessing how to connect your component or to structure your code.
That's great. But what if the code doesn't work? Because let's be real, bugs happen.
Yeah, so that's where the AI assistant helps. Let's say I made a mistake in my sketch. I can ask the AI to fix it and to copy the code and resolve the problem.
This is great. But how does it work? Is it optimized for Arduino code?
Yeah, let me give you a few reasons why I believe it will be a good tool for our users. So behind the scenes, first reason, it's powered by Anthropic Claude, which is one of the best Gen AI services out there. And we spent a lot of time optimizing the system prompt to use our use cases. And thanks to the beta testing program we started in January. The second reason is that context matters. Our AI assistant can see the current sketch, can see the connected board, so it gives you the relevant code, not just a generic answer. And the third reason is no more back and forth. You don't have to change tabs in the editor between the current code and an external tool. You can stay focused in there in the editor with the AI assistant.
Okay, wow. Now the big question. How can people start using this?
Yeah. The AI assistant will be live soon in the cloud editor. It will be free access for everyone with some limits. and much more extensive access for users on a paid cloud plan.
So if you are an Arduino user, or even if you have never written a line of code, this AI assistant will make it super easier for you to build your project. Go try it today and let us know what you build. Thanks so much, Stefano.
Thank you.
Arduino and Espressif systems have played a key role in shaping IoT and embedded systems, making innovation more accessible to developers and businesses alike.
Yes, and today we're going to hear directly from the visionaries behind them. Fabio Violante, CEO of Arduino, and Teo Suyan, founder and CEO of Expressif. Let's bring them on screen.
Hello and welcome to Arduino Day 2025. We are celebrating our 20th birthday and we have a special guest with us, that is Suyan Teo from Espressif, co-founder and CEO of Espressif.
Thank you, Fabio, for the invitation to this celebration. First of all, congratulations for the great results and happy birthday to Arduino. Espressif has been collaborating with Arduino for probably about 10 years, I think. We probably started from ESP8266. We have an Arduino language running on our ESP8266, and then moving on to ESP32. We have many products that have been launched with Arduino over the past 10 years. And I thank you for the support and the great community that Arduino has built. Yes.
So Suyan, thank you very much. I think that the revolution that you brought to the Arduino world has been incredible, because people were using Wi-Fi and radio protocols before, but when the 8266 came out, I think was like the biggest innovation that we have seen in years. So you had a crazy idea, and I remember we met at CES when you were just a small company, like a few employees. So tell us a little bit about the journey that you went through, because now it's a gigantic company. You are everywhere with your chips.
Okay. Well, the starting point of Espressif was, the name Espressif, right? It means to express, and we kind of read a little bit on philosophy by of Wittgenstein that says that if you want to solve a problem, you have to have a good language to express the problem so they can solve it. And so we kind of like went through a number of iterations within the company until we came to the idea that, there will be a IoT revolution that comes around. And so we decided to build the Wi-Fi chip. So the hardware is one thing. I think the crucial factor is the language that we run on these chips that enable people to express their ideas and to solve problems. Yes,
absolutely. No, I love the philosophical mention, because it is always about the language that changes the way you interact with the physical world, and exactly, I think I love the philosophy of that you are embracing as well as Arduino, so of lowering the barrier to entry by making this thing that we do, that are complex things, especially yours. It's radio, it's chips, it's computing, but it's easy to use. So that's an amazing stand. So Suyan, the world is evolving towards AI on the edge, AI everywhere, etc. And you're doing several things there as well. So can you tell us a little bit? I don't know if you can disclose something about the future.
Internally within the company, we have a lot of discussions around LLMs. Personally, I use a lot of it to build prototype software. Especially using Python. It is great. And one of the languages that we do support is also MicroPython as well. The other one is Arduino. And Arduino and Python are very well supported by LLMs. And one of the things that we think is that in the future, when we ship devices, they would actually run software that will be written by AI. And after you ship, the software could be rewritten according to the user preferences. So in fact, we already see this trend in a lot of customers who actually come to us. They show us this device that they have done with Arduino, and then they tell us, oh, this is the device that we're going to build. And then they actually use LLM a lot in the development. So I think the next step is software that will be adapting to the user in the field.
Absolutely. No, that's true. And it's unbelievable how good are the LLMs when we talk about the Arduino language, for example, because, due to the structure of the code that is available, and they learn a lot. So we are also releasing something interesting as beta, but also in the future is going to be a feature of the IDE, exactly in the direction that you are saying. Yesterday, I saw a small demo from our R&D team, and it was quite exciting to see what the opportunities are. And very last point, if you want to send a message to our community, we have 41 million people in the community, so you have a big audience here. So what would you like to say? We're glad to just air the message.
I think that the next 10 years will be the golden age for embedded devices. There'll be a lot more devices to be built and a lot more customization and varieties of devices that will interact with humans and AI in the cloud. And Arduino is going to be a big part of it.
Thank you very much, Sven. So it was really great to have you here at Arduino Day, and we will increase our collaboration in the future. So it's already great, but we will still work together. And it was a real pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
Thank you, Fabio. Thanks.
So, joining us next is Golioth, a company revolutionizing IoT with a scalable, secure cloud platform for embedded devices.
Founder and CEO Jonathan Berry shares how they're bridging the gap between hardware and cloud, making it easier than ever for developers to connect, manage, and update devices at scale, without the usual cloud infrastructure headaches. Let's watch.
Hello, Jonathan. Welcome to Arduino Day 2025. It's our 20 years birthday for Arduino. We are friends, but maybe for our community, it would be great for you to give us a little bit of background about Jonathan Berry and his company Golioth.
Thank you so much for having me. And yes, I'm Jonathan, founder and CEO of Golioth. And Golioth is an IoT platform specifically focused on helping product creators who are building IoT products connect those devices and facilitate the data transfer between the devices in the cloud. So application builders, hardware builders, cloud builders, very much about data.
So Jonathan, you have been around working on some of the most critical, let's say, projects for the adoption of IoT in the world. So how have you seen the world of IoT evolving over time?
It's been going on 20 years now, and it's changed quite a bit. When I started at Google, the cost of components were very high. You had to build everything. All the drivers, all the libraries, the chips were hard, the protocols were hard, modules were very rare. And I think over the last 15 or so odd years, we've seen a lot of abstraction, which has been good. Cost has gone down. Open source has helped normalize a lot of the low-level stuff engineers have to learn and build. And so it's gotten a lot more accessible for companies building IoT products. It becomes lots more affordable, but it's still hard. I say that IoT is almost the culmination of all of technology. It's hardware, it's software, it's cloud, it's security, it's AI, it's apps, it's user experience. And so, that hasn't changed. Just the kind of fundamental pieces have gotten a little bit better, a little bit more extracted, and a little bit cheaper.
Thank you, Jonathan. No, I think that you summarized it pretty well. And you have been working more recently on a bunch of, let's say, location-based services, etc. So what are the challenges there?
For me, the first time I started to dig into it, it surprised just how complicated it is. And we see location, generally for things that need to be tracked, whether it's a scooter in your city or a shipping container across the country. A lot of it has to do with different technologies. So you're combining cellular, oftentimes, or satellite, but then you have to translate loose information. Even a GPS coordinate or GNSS coordinate is not sufficient to know where is this thing. So you're tying in all these sensors, you're using on-device intelligence, but you're also using data sources to kind of figure out how to best guess where this thing is. And so you're limited on RAM, you're limited on your connections. And so you have to combine all these disparate sources of information on the device in the cloud and algorithms into a tiny little microcontrollers. The part of what we've been investing in just from our side is how do we simplify that to expose it to engineers. And
so Jonathan, Golioth is a platform that has been evolving over time, and everyone is talking about AI right now, and you have made some announcement about simplifying the AI workflows. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
We're really focused on IoT data and getting data from devices. And 2-3 years ago, we started to get some odd requests from customers. We found out that there's a lot of complex data requirements if you're trying to actually enable AI in your products. So it's everything from how do you train AI models off your data? Because if you're a drone trying to track reindeer in the north of Norway, which is a customer use case, there is no data sets for reindeer, right? So you have to build your own data set in the field. Then once you have the data sets, creating AI models is a whole other category. It's actually not our domain. We have friends in the ecosystem like Edge Impulse and others who help companies create the model from your bespoke data sets. And then you got to do a software update effectively with that AI model. Well, that's actually like updating firmware, but it has unique challenges. For example, if you have your drone in the field, you might have your operating system in your software, but you need to update the AI model independently. And if you have different products in different parts of the world, you might have different AI models across your fleet of devices. So not just deploying the AI model once, and once it's good, it's fixed, but being able to manage that. It becomes a similar to the problems that we see around data and software updates, but with some unique challenges as you actually operationalize that.
So Jonathan, of course, we know each other since a while, and I know that you are also a little bit of a nerd. So in the last few years, we released a lot of products. And what is your favorite product from Arduino? So the one that you really like?
Well, I can't say anything bad about the original R3, right? Anyone your first experience of Arduino is always with the R3. But I think kind of where we are today, there's two lines that I think are very compelling. Because we focus on professional engineers, I think just the general Pro line is, I think, pretty special. And with the Portenta and the newer Portenta C33 in particular, I think it's a high-end device that can be used in a product that has all these high industrial-grade components in it that would have cost someone $250,000 to go prototype that version. They can just go to Arduino and get that great hardware. And then I think from an industrial setting, but I love the Nicla. I think the Nicla vision in particular is just this super compact, highly utilitarian AI workhorse. It has camera, but also has other sensors in it too, and connectivity, and the footprint is very impressive.
Yeah, those are two of my favorites. Plus, I think the Nano BLE Sense is another one. So, Jonathan, just a final message to our community. So we have 40 million people in our community. What would you like to say to our community freely, openly, and whatever comes out of your hearts?
Yeah, I think what made Arduino special for makers was taking hardware complexity and making it software problems. I love solutions to take hardware challenges and make it software solutions. And I see that same magic happening in the pro space with the Portenta, with the Nicla. And it's very exciting as projects become more and more complex. Engineers can just grab this great platform and start to build their products around it.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. And I think we will enjoy, a brilliant future of AI on the edge. Your activity is amazing. I will try to support what you're doing and with more and more integration. So thank you for joining us today, and I hope we will spend some time together at some point.
Yes, and congratulations on the anniversary.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
We are down to the last two talks in the Edge AI track. Our Swedish partner RIoT will share how they're using AI to enhance security standards at the edge.
And then just after that, the team at XAL Digital, a big Mexican data spatialist, will showcase how they leverage the powerful Portenta X8 for professional edge AI image processing applications. Let's dive in.
Hi, my name is Aaron Adiri. I'm the CEO and co-founder of RIoT. In today's presentation, we're going to be discussing empowering Edge AI with RIoT on an Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi device. RIoT provides a secure by design lifecycle management platform for IoT, giving developers an isolated hardware sandbox to run their applications, but we provide seamless communications, robust security, and effortless firmware updates over the air. We signed up as a Arduino Gold level system integrator in 2024. We primarily focus on software solutions, but occasionally we delve into hardware design. Developing edge AI solutions is already a complex task. So why add communication, security, and lifecycle management to that challenge? RIoT lays a foundation so you can focus on innovation, not dealing with compliance or infrastructure complexities. RIoT builds on the strengths of the Arduino ecosystem by offering secure, isolated device management, while going a step further to simplify the developer experience and provide the flexibility of a private, self-hosted solutions beyond what the Arduino IoT Cloud can offer. Our platform includes a dedicated hardware sandbox and a patented communications protocol with reliable, bandwidth-efficient messaging, even in environments with intermittent connectivity. This lets developers build edge AI applications without infrastructure headaches. The introduction of the Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi changed everything. It's the first off-the-shelf device that's compatible with our reference hardware design. It has two microcontrollers, the ESP32 for communications and a Renesas microcontroller for edge AI applications that are fully programmable, allowing unrestricted innovation. So we ported our RIoT client to the ESP32, effectively transforming it into a lifecycle management solution for the Renesas microcontroller. Once enrolled, the device can receive firmware updates over the air, ensuring reliable, hassle-free deployment, fully managed within the RIoT platform. For the last 3 years, we've been managing Scandinavian Airlines ground service handling vehicles at Stockholm Arlanda Airport. One of the challenges we had to solve was the ability to determine if a vehicle was entering or exiting an indoor baggage handling area for safety reasons. We partnered with Newton AI, who implemented a neural network application on the edge in real time that would process raw GNSS NMEA messages to help determine when the vehicle went indoor or outdoor. Developers focused exclusively on neural network training and model development, while RIoT managed security, communications infrastructure, and seamless delivery of model and engine updates, ensuring that the development and deployment process remained uninterrupted and independent of each other. With RIoT and the Arduino Uno R4 Wi-Fi, organizations can rapidly prototype solutions using an off-the-shelf device and seamlessly transition to production without any changes. Developers focus on innovation. RIoT takes care of the rest. This allows enterprises to scale confidently without sacrificing reliability or performance, but also significantly lowering development costs and risks. RIoT is expanding its platform globally, providing a seamless solution for managing communication, security, and device lifecycle management, so you can focus on innovation. With RIoT, you gain the flexibility to self-host, maintain full control over your devices, and accelerate your time to market without compromising on security or reliability. Let us handle the complexities behind the scenes so you can bring your edge AI innovations to life faster, smarter, and more securely.
Hello everyone, I am Denis Yanova, CEO and founder of Shell Digital. It's a real pleasure to be with you today at Arduino Day. For those who have never heard of Shell Digital, let me give you a quick glance. We specialize in digital transformation, enhancing the value of our clients' data through technological solutions tailored to their specific needs. But instead of just talking, we'd like to show you, and for that, I'd like to hand it over to Daniel Correa, our IoT director, who will present an innovative solution we have developed using the Portenta X8.
Thanks, Denis. I'm going to present a fatigue monitor solution for vehicle operator. The solution helps us to monitor driving times, signs of fatigue, distractions, and anomalous behaviors, reducing accidents, understanding the operational behavior, and ensuring compliance. Some of the main benefits that we have of implementing this solution are the local processing without cloud dependency. That is very important because we have a solution without internet coverage, safety regulation adherence, accident reduction, and active driver support. Now, we have some technical benefits like lightweight computational requirements, high accuracy in real-time detection, works across different lighting conditions, no need for complex deep learning models. But how does it work? We create a device that uses a machine learning model that tracks in real time the driver behavior. The best of all, the processing is local, which means that all information is processed in real time without compromising driver privacy and without depending on internet connectivity. When the system detects pattern of tiredness or distraction, it immediately alerts to the driver and records all the highlights for later analysis. The technical components we use are the following. The core of our system is Portenta X8. The device is capable of running Docker. The Docker built with a machine learning model specializing in detecting patterns of tiredness, distraction, and drowsiness. To capture visual information, we use a Raspberry Pi camera. The driver alert arrangement consists of two 8-watt speakers to ensure clear and effective alerts inside the cabin. All of this is integrated through the Portenta HAT carrier, which serves as the base to efficiently connect all components to the Portenta X8. Our software is an advanced computer vision technology to protect the driver's safety. To precise facial analysis, the Cure technology calculates the 8 aspect ratio. It's a mathematical relationship between key facial points that accurately detects tiredness signs. The system works by mapping facial landmarks in real time, create a digital mesh that tracks change in eye openness, blink patterns, and microexpressions. By monitoring these reference points continuously through the journey, we can detect early signs of tiredness and send immediately alerts when needed. This precise facial mapping ensures we identify important changes that might be invisible to the human eye, but are crucial indicators of developing tiredness.
Eyes closed, detected awake. Eyes closed, detected awake. Yawn, detected awake.
We continuously share our customer stories on our website, so even including RIoT secures. Check them out at arduino.cc/pro.
And now, back to Arduino Cloud, the popular tool that makes it easy to bring IoT projects to life. Arduino Cloud helps visualize and control sensor data from anywhere and supports companies in building IoT applications from energy management to condition monitoring.
Well, let's get ready for an exciting update. Our colleagues Julie and Marta are about to reveal what's next for the Arduino Cloud.
Drive success, but only if you have the right tools to harness it. Arduino accelerates IoT deployment and simplifies industrial and environmental monitoring. Unplanned downtime costs money. Arduino Cloud, with the Arduino Opta, unifies machine data from any brand or age, gain real-time insights, predict maintenance, and keep operations running smoothly. Secure AWS integration ensures accessibility anywhere. Air quality matters, especially in offices and factories. Arduino's Nicla Sense ME and Portenta C33 monitor key pollutants. Track these metrics in real time with easy-to-use dashboards. Automatically adjust ventilation and trigger safety protocols for healthier, safer environments. Arduino grows with your business, providing enterprise-grade security and capabilities. Features like fleet management, over-the-air updates, real-time teamwork, and an AI-powered code editor, all at an affordable price. Simplify operations and scale smarter. Visit cloud.arduino.cc to learn more.
All right, everyone, big news today. Arduino Cloud is evolving. So if you're a maker, a developer, or a business owner, this update is for you. And to break it all down, I've got Marta Barbeo with me today. She is lead product manager at Arduino. Hi, Marta.
Hi, Julie. I'm very excited to be here today with you.
I am too. So Marta, before we jump into the big news, can you remind us what Arduino Cloud is? Because I'm sure a lot of people watching here don't really know what the platform is and how to use it.
Of course, a great question. So Arduino Cloud is a powerful, easy-to-use IoT platform that lets you connect, monitor, and control your devices from anywhere with drag-and-drop dashboards, real-time data tracking, and, of course, over-the-air updates. It is designed to bring an IoT project to life without any kind of complexity.
Well, it really is an end-to-end platform for all your connected projects. That's amazing. So can you tell us what the big news is?
Well, as you know, we have seen incredible growth in Arduino Cloud, and we have listened constantly to what our users actually need. So today we are expanding our professional offering because we want to give users the ability to grow from prototype to production in a really simple and straightforward way. So this update includes 3 flexible plans that are based on where you are in your journey. So there's going to be a prototyping deal that is perfect for early stage development. And this is going to be a one-time deal that gives you access to 6 months to experiment and test of the full functionalities of the Arduino offer for the cloud. Then we're going to have the team plan that is designed for those small and medium-sized businesses that are looking to develop, deploy, and scale their solutions into the market. And last but not least, there's going to be a custom enterprise plan. These are solutions that are tailored for larger scale projects, whether you need like a data focused or device-based or fully customized plan, just get in contact with us and we will figure out the best solution for you.
Wow, this is very exciting. It's good to know that a business can really grow with Arduino Cloud. So, and what about makers? What is changing for them?
So we are basically simplifying everything. There's now going to be just one single plan for individuals that is going to be called Maker Plan. And it's your go-to plan for IoT projects to run over-the-air updates, build dashboards, and even enjoy our latest AI assistant coding system. And don't worry, you can still benefit from a free access to Arduino Cloud with the things to remotely control and monitor all your projects. And if you need more advanced IoT capabilities, you can upgrade at any time, whether you are an individual or an enterprise, of course.
Good to know. And what does it mean for existing users who are already on a paid plan?
So there's going to be no disruptions for them. If you are on an existing plan, nothing changes for you. You can continue using it. And you are, of course, free to upgrade to one of the new plans whenever you would like to do so. And you can even get 30 days for free for any plan that you like.
That is a huge update. Thank you, Marta, for all the details. So what is next? Head out to cloud.arduino.cc and you will get to know when the plans are available. It's coming very soon. And in the meantime, if you want to get started, you can enjoy 30% off of the Maker Yearly Plan right now with the code Arduino20. So enjoy it and happy making. Thank you, Marta.
Thank you so much, Julie.
Bye.
So now the next track of this day one is beginning, and it's about rapid prototyping. And we will start with a big announcement, introducing the Portenta Mobile Robot Kit, developed in partnership with Analog Devices. This all-in-one AGV solution integrates motor control, real-time tracking, and 3D mapping, powered by the Arduino Portenta X8 and ROS, the robot operating system.
And on that topic, up next will be our very own Giovanni Bruno, robotics and solution architect, who will show us how to build our ROS 2 robots with Arduino's most powerful system on module. Stay tuned.
Hello everyone, so I'm Marta and I'm Francesca. We are product managers in Arduino. It's a pleasure to be here today with all of you. And we have here Maurizio Granato from Analog Devices. He's the Director of Business and Strategy for Robotics and Industrial Vision. So Maurizio, thanks so much for joining.
Hello everyone, it's a big pleasure for me to be in this conversation with you and with your wonderful community.
You are the expert for robotics, so can you tell us a bit more of what Analog Devices is doing in this world?
For us in Analog Devices, it was always a very deep focus to work in industrial market, and the collaboration with Arduino has been really amazing because not only it is connected to the incredible community that Arduino has, but it's also connected to the great development that Arduino is doing in the world of industrial and the professional world. So that's absolutely amazing for us. In terms of mobile robot challenges, I mean, everybody knows that we need to drive the capability for mobile robot to have very efficient navigation, to extend their battery lifetime, to have very advanced capability of monitoring and motion. And of course, the seamless integration of hardware and software is the key to achieve that. The collaboration between Analog Devices and Arduino was really aimed at targeting this space and really make the mobile robotic world very much accessible to the incredible community of users.
So maybe our community wants to know a bit more about the type of collaboration that we are going to have. Can you tell us more, Maurizio, please?
Analog Devices traditionally has been very focused on silicon components and semiconductor products, but we have evolved to provide more and more, not only robotic-specific reference demonstrators, but even all the way to complete subsystem solutions, which means board-level products that can solve robotic-specific challenges. When we got to that point, it became very natural to work together with Arduino because the combination of robotic subsystem platforms that Analog Device can provide, together with Arduino's digital and software ecosystem, can really make a big step into the development of the platform that we have in mind to bring to this community in the area of industrial robots.
Which are then the actual benefits that the user are going to get from these solutions that we are delivering? And also, what are these solutions, if we can spoil something more?
First of all, we want to improve a lot modularity, interoperability, and especially provide standardized software interfaces. So what we are going to collaborate and what we're going to bring to the market are solutions that are working in the area of motion control, battery management, because all these things need to operate autonomously, localization modules to be able to understand where they are in the world, and of course, depth sensing in order to avoid obstacles. All of these solutions will be provided with ROS and ROS 2 nodes and will be completely inserted into the Arduino software and hardware ecosystem. And what we're working on is a series of platforms that are going to be really dedicated for the mobile robot world, both at the complete kit level of PCBs, but also at a complete demonstrator for mobile robots. But I can't say more for now.
For sure, there will be a lot of interest around this solution. So for the moment, we thank you very much. We expect you to be with us also as soon as the solution will be ready. Thank you.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, Embedded World 2025. I'm here with Alessandro Leonardi, Account Manager at Analog Devices. Ciao Alessandro.
Ciao Stefano, thanks for inviting us.
So we are announcing a big new product that we developed together, right?
Yeah, it was a long journey actually. It takes quite 1-2 years to develop this, but we finally had the opportunity to announce it, and thanks for joining the partnership together.
Can you explain the mobile robot kit that we launched at Embedded World?
Yeah, the mobile robot kit we developed together is practically composed by 4 boards, including motion control boards, including battery management systems, and including localization platform and camera for computer vision.
Right, and on the Arduino side, we have the Portenta X8 and the Portenta Mid Carrier. So all of it combined give our audience a pretty flexible platform for robotics, but not only, right?
Yeah,
so,
not only. We can deliver multiple applications thanks to the flexibility of the kit. Yes, we can target domestic education, and you can even replicate multiple applications at home, whatever you want to make.
Exactly. So basically, you can have your own AGV developed by you. You can also do small collaborative robots.
Yeah.
You can use it as an educational platform to learn it all about robotics. By the way, the Portenta X8 supports ROS, the robotic operating system. And you can even target smart home application. For example, you can have your robot going around the house interacting with smart home devices. And you can also play, as they did, with remote controlling, right?
It can be a remote controller, it can be autonomous guided. Thanks to the flexibility of ROS, we can make the experience of industrial AGV and more application, more flexible and more scalable for our customer.
Nice. I can't wait to see what our big audience will do with this amazing product. Thank you very much, Alessandro.
Thank you, Stefano.
Hello everyone, I'm Giovanni Bruno and I'm the Robotics and Solutions Architect here in Arduino. Today I want to talk to you about how to build your robot using ROS2, Portenta X8 and other Arduino products. ROS2 is a very common framework in research, advanced robotics and also industrial application that requires robotics. So why Portenta X8? The Portenta X8 is our Linux board that has a CPU from NXP and another MCU from ST Microelectronics. And it is very interesting because you can create a Linux application that interacts in real time with a microcontroller directly on the module. And you can interact with lots of devices and peripherals, such as CAN bus, MIP interface, serials communication, I2C, ADCs, etc. So, how to build your robot? You can just run the official Docker from the Open Source Robotic Foundation and from the ROS community, obviously, on your Yocto board, so the Portenta X8. And you can use MicroROS. There is another framework that can run on almost our Arduino board. For example, the Arduino Giga or the Uno R4 series, but also Opta and some Arduino Nanos. So I want to just show you how to create a robot. So you can bring all the stuff together. And in this example, I will show you an Arduino Nano RP2040 Connect with the onboard sensors. I use the IMU in this application that interact with the X8. There is running two Dockers, one with ROS board. There is a visualizer that just shows a web page with all the datas. And here you can look the linear acceleration from the Arduino Nano RP2040 Connect. And another Docker that is running the MicroROS agent. Here you can just watch all the bytes that are transmitting over the USB. So it is very simple to create your own ROS robot using Arduino products because you have a full stack application. You can use shields, carriers. You can also use the Arduino Halvik attached with our microcontroller-based boards, and then you have the Portenta X8 that run ROS. So enjoy Arduino Days 2025. Thank you for watching, and stay fresh and build your open source robot using ROS and Portenta X8 and the other Arduino products.
So we're actually halfway through this first amazing day of Arduino Days, and there's so much to celebrate. Thank you for commenting, and keep commenting from where you're from and wishing us happy birthday. So Arduino, as you'll know, is a powerful prototyping platform for professionals. It combines the ease of use and vast ecosystem with industrial-grade tools. Its open-source nature enables rapid development from prototype to production while supporting industrial IoT, automation, and AI, all at a lower cost.
Totally. We can actually say that Arduino is one of the most famous prototyping tools in the world, and many companies use it. So to accelerate innovation, we designed the Arduino Portenta Proto Kit. That's available in 2 variants, and it's packed with tools for environmental sensing, machine vision, and motion detection, plus cloud-enabled remote monitoring. So why not turn ideas into reality in hours, not days? Let's see how.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Arduino Day 2025. I'm Francesco Ficili, Field Application Engineer at Arduino, and today I'm thrilled to introduce a brand new solution that will revolutionize prototyping experience for engineers, designers, and innovators, our new Portenta prototyping kit. This kit is designed to help you turn ideas into working prototypes faster and more efficiently than ever before. It comes into 2 specialized variants, each one with its own unique set of characteristics, use case, and application. The kit is made up of a Portenta H7, the brain of the system, a Portenta Mid Carrier, our mid-size carrier for Portenta line, a Pro 4G module, to add 4G connectivity to your prototypes, and a set of Modulino nodes, to add additional sensor and actuators. Depending on the kit variant that you choose, you'll also receive a Nicla Sense ME for motion and environmental sensing, or a Nicla Vision plus Nicla Sense ENV for vision-based and environmental monitoring applications. The kit also provides additional accessories and adapters to electrically and mechanically connect the various components without need of any soldering works. Moreover, we provide a 3 months Arduino Cloud for Business voucher, so that people are also able to experiment with our easy-to-use and yet powerful cloud platform. The Portenta prototyping kit is provided with a lot of documentation, tutorial, and application note. As an example, you can have a look to our nice Smart Elevator System application note. The application note will describe the implementation of a monitoring system that measures temperature, humidity, and air pollution level inside the elevator cabin using the Nicla Sense ENV, and also keep track of the number of occupants using the Nicla Vision. All the data is collected by a Portenta H7 and sent to the cloud. The Portenta prototyping kit is a game changer in the field, from industrial automation to IoT innovation. Its modular design means you can go from prototype to production seamlessly and more efficiently. And if you want to dive deeper, we offer tutorials and resources to get you started. In particular, on the Arduino Academy site, the ACA 220 course is amazing to help you master Portenta AIs and IoT capabilities through hands-on projects. And it's completely for free. Finally, I want to end up with some great news. To celebrate Arduino Day, we're offering 20% off the Portenta prototyping kit for a limited time. So now is the perfect time to get started with your next prototyping experience.
We are so happy to see our community gathering together to celebrate our 20th birthday from all over the world.
Yeah, we've got people coming from UK, go UK, sorry, Spain, the US, Colombia, Netherlands, Japan, Mauritius, India, Mexico, Thailand, Switzerland, so many places.
So now on to the next subject. Zephyr is a leading open source real-time operating system for low-power, resource-constrained devices. Last year, we began transitioning from Embed to Zephyr, and 3 months ago, we launched the first Arduino course with ZephyrOS in beta, inviting the community to explore and contribute to this major step in Arduino's evolution.
And next, we're actually going to hear from Benjamin Cabet, developer advocate for the Zephyr project, as he shares his insights on this initiative, and followed by a hands-on demo from our own Martino. Check it out.
Hello and welcome to Arduino Day 2025. We have with us Benjamin Cabet, that is a authority in this sector. We are going to talk about an important thing. So Benjamin, can you introduce yourself for our community?
Sure. Hi, thanks for having me and happy birthday, I guess. My name is Benjamin. I've been in the IoT embedded ecosystem for almost 20 years, I guess. And I'm currently the developer advocate for the Zephyr project. So yeah, I'm pretty passionate about all things open source, all things embedded.
So Benjamin, you are the public voice of an important project, the Zephyr project. Can you tell us a little bit why it's so important?
It's an open source real-time operating system. So you've heard about others like FreeRTOS, etc., provides similar functionality at the low level, helps people fit as much as possible in really constrained MCUs, right? And have like some kind of high level programming capabilities and multitasking and whatnot, but it doesn't stop there. It's basically an entire ecosystem of many silicon vendors who work on making sure that they support Zephyr on top of their silicon, and then an ecosystem of lots of libraries, and again similar to Arduino.
So regarding the Arduino role there, of course, we have a vision, but it would be nice to get also your perspective on how and why Arduino is important for Zephyr and why Zephyr is important for Arduino.
I think it's really the same philosophy of trying to help like people build solutions on top of embedded, right? And like no matter what kind of solutions, whether it's home automation, whether it's industrial, and really like targeting those developers who might not necessarily always be professional embedded developers. Like people who just they have an idea, they want to scratch an itch, right? They want to prototype something, and whether it's with Arduino or with Zephyr, they can get from zero to something that's actually running and something that's tangible. Just like Arduino, Zephyr is trying really hard to make it easy for people to provision and to install all the tools that they might need.
Just for our community, so at Arduino, what we have done was basically creating a layer of Arduino on top of Zephyr that is already available as beta, that provides a number of services that can be exploited. Zephyr is not only, let's say, the real-time operating system. There is a lot of work that you're doing on security features and security aspects that are becoming incrementally and, let's say, abruptly important moving forward, because, you know, the legislation in Europe and the US is becoming more sophisticated, and Zephyr helps a lot and shortens the path to deploying functional products. So can you tell a little bit?
So the Zephyr project has lots of best practices in place and processes really to help make sure that whenever there is a security vulnerability that is found somewhere in Zephyr, we have everything in place to disclose responsibly the vulnerability to people who might be building products on Zephyr, so that they can react and don't get impacted by, like a 0-day vulnerability and get their devices compromised. In terms of features, we have everything that you would expect or you would want if you're building an actual commercial product. You want to be able to sort of encrypt your communications with the cloud. You want to encrypt whatever data you're storing on the device, like those kind of features, and like integration with hardware security modules and whatnot. This is really part of the Zephyr ecosystem, but it's also leveraging open source, like many in many aspects. And Linux is one great example. Open source is actually a great approach to tackling security. With Zephyr, you can actually sort of like, you have more control.
And you have also the software bomb and all these things, so that are very...
Yeah, I should have mentioned that. Yeah, totally. Like when, in the context of things like the Cyber Resilience Act and every other regulations out there, you ship a product with Zephyr, you can know, like almost get a snapshot of which line of code you're effectively shipping in your product, so that whenever, whatever, depending on is affected by a vulnerability, you know whether or not you're vulnerable, because you're just like you have your hardware bill of material, you have your software bill of material that tells you, hey, you're fine. This thing that's making the rounds on the internet, impacting millions of devices, nope, you're not using the same library, you're good.
No, this is paramount importance. I thank you very much, for building this infrastructure that can be used by anyone, and with Arduino on top, it becomes really accessible by lowering the barriers to entry. Thank you very much, Benjamin.
Thanks, and happy birthday.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Arduino Day. I'm Martino. You might remind me from some previous event. And today I want to talk to you about the new developments, firmware developments we are making in the Arduino world. In particular, the new Zephyr-based core that is available to everyone since December. And I want to show you in particular one very interesting feature of this new core. So let's just jump to the demo. Here on the left, we are selecting the old software support for the Arduino Giga. And we are compiling an example based on the plug and make kit, Modulino. I don't know if you've seen it. It's a very cool kit, and it also works with other boards, not only with the Uno R4. On the right, we have the same board, the Giga, but compiled with the Zephyr core based on LLEXT. Here we go. So let's start compiling on the left. And as you can see, the compilation speed is not amazing. This library requires a lot of other libraries to be discovered and compiled. And I may be talking for a bit now. The ones who know about that already use the Giga already know that this is one of the pain points. Then the platform is very cool, very powerful, but it's quite painful to wait and wait for your sketch to compile. And we are still waiting, Now it's compiling the core. Will take a bit. And we are there, almost. Okay, took quite a while, didn't it? On the right, let's go. I'm performing the same thing on the same computer. As you can see, the speed is already faster in the library discovery. And now it's compiling the libraries and doing everything as expected. And here we go. We are already there. And something that you might notice is the size. So on the embed-based core, we have more than 100 kilobyte of program size and 54 kilobyte of RAM. Here we are back in the realm of the AVR chips. So 3 kilobyte of sketch, 3 kilobyte of RAM. Of course, there is no magic. The flash is hidden somewhere else, and the RAM is hidden somewhere else too. But this new approach makes it very easy and very fast, the experimentation, as Arduino is meant to be. So I hope you enjoyed it, and please take a look at the repository on GitHub if you're interested. We are there for issues, pull requests, whatever. Feel free to come, and see you soon.
In the final talk of today's rapid prototyping track, don't worry, it's not the last talk of the day, our partner Solo Motor Controller shares how they use Arduino to develop cutting-edge motor control solutions.
Hi everyone, I'm happy to introduce Francesco Liuzzi, COO and founder of Solo Motor Controller, one of our Italian partners that manufacture and provide easy and powerful motor controllers for all motors. Ciao Francesco, please tell us something about your company.
Ciao, nice to be here. I'm Francesco. Solo Motor Controller is a company that provides motor controller solution for company that require a precise solution in a very kind of application.
Okay, and what are the key customers and use cases of your company?
Yeah, we have enterprise companies till SME company in several industries, from robotics, medical equipment, automotive, and home appliance.
So many applications and use cases, and you chose to leverage Arduino solutions a lot, right? Why is that?
Absolutely, because we believe that Arduino is a great fit for company because it's easy to prototype, reducing the time to market for the customers. It's also provide a huge library behind them, so they can really speed up this process and trust the product, because with the Portenta C33, that is a great product, they can use an industrial grade solution.
Okay, so Francesco mentioned the Portenta C33, which is part of the Portenta family of products that is in our industrial grade reliable solution. So we also developed a demo together, right?
Absolutely. We have a demo that shows how Portenta is capable to control motor control using a CAN open protocols. And it's possible to see to the left the position control with PMSM motors, and to the right a speed control application for BLDC motors.
Yes, everybody, you can see this demo at our booths across the world in the major exhibitions in the industry. So coming back to your company, Francesco, what are the next steps?
We are making new motor controller solutions that are more little and require the customer to integrate the board inside their solution. So it's a more complicated at the beginning, but is cheap for mass quantity production.
Perfect. Thank you for staying with us, and see you soon.
Absolutely, and happy Arduino days to everyone.
It's now time for another big announcement. As part of the Digital Auto Global Initiative led by Bosch, Arduino, DigiKey and Ethos, to build the world's largest learning and prototyping community for software-defined vehicles, the EE Starter Kit was unveiled last week at Embedded World.
Yes, and the shift to software-defined vehicles is transforming the industry at an unprecedented pace. As Dirk Slammer, chairman of Digital Auto at Bosch, puts it, with this collaboration, we're equipping innovators with the tools to experiment, learn, and accelerate in real-time adoption, ensuring they stay ahead in this digital-first era.
So now available from DigiKey, this game-changing prototyping platform is designed for universities, automotive startups, and car makers shaping the future of mobility.
Hello everybody, we are here today at the Embedded World at the Arduino booth together with Fabio Violante, the CEO of Arduino. Fabio, it's great to be here. My name is Dirk Slammer from Bosch and Steinbeis Institute, and we are actually here today to share a world new thing with the world.
Yeah, exactly. And we are very excited.
We're very excited, of course, you can tell.
Yes.
What do we have here? We have here, and I think we should just unveil this to official drum roll. Yay! Woo! So what we have here is the Digital Auto Starter Kit. It's a complete out-of-the-box EE demo and learning system based on Arduino components. Fabio, why are we doing this?
Absolutely, because we discovered over time that we are a very popular platform, I think in general, for the open source embedded system development, but we are also very popular in the automotive world. Many customers in the automotive space use Arduino as a rapid prototyping tools, but serious brands.
Yeah, I think this is very exciting, making this available to a broad audience at a really affordable way with DigiKey as our distribution partner. And to learn all about the technology and what's in the box, I would like to ask my colleague Dieter Schwarzmann to actually come on stage here and explain to us what do we have here, Dieter?
So thank you for having me. This is basically a automotive representation of the EE architecture of what we see in the next or the generation after the next. So this is a central computer here from Arduino, but with a microprocessor running Linux. And this is doing millisecond control of these two motors, but it's doing this over Ethernet and over a zone. And the zone basically is doing all of the electrical things. It's connecting sensors, it's connecting actuators, and communicates via Ethernet with a real-time configured system. And you can see what this does is this motor communicates via CAN to the zone. This is the smart actuator. This is the zone, this is CAN over Ethernet, and on the other side, the same thing over a separate zone. And you can see, I hope it's clear on the video, that this is almost instant. So we want to show that speed is not a problem in the future. We can do speed, we can do central compute with zones, and everybody is invited to write their own software and extend this. And there's even an extension for online, so you have a small little web server if you have the Raspberry Pi that you can change values and radio control this via the internet.
And from the Arduino perspective, so the technology that you see here is basically interesting part of our portfolio. So we have the very famous Uno R4 board, very popular in the market. We have the professional part with the Portenta platform, and we have the Portenta X8 that is this combination of microcontrollers and microprocessor, all seamlessly integrated into a single platform.
Yes.
So this means lowering the barrier to entry to this type of serious prototyping with actuation and sensors, but also with the real network that will be the car of the future.
Fabio, this has been in the making for some time now. I think we're really glad to see this happening. And, you know, in addition to the, let's say, technology working, what I also think is really exciting that we managed, with your help, to get our friends from DigiKey on board as distribution partner for this. So this is really out of the box. You can basically go to the Arduino website, you can go to the DigiKey website, and you will find a single button that you have to press to actually order this. And the nice thing is, you will not only get the hardware setup, but you will also get the software setup. So this will work out of the box with the Digital Auto Playground, software-defined vehicle, Covisor VSS, and so on.
It is an amazing ecosystem that we are enabling together with our partners, because this is a huge partnership, I believe, and also a great example of collaboration between Bosch and Arduino and all our partners. And the idea is basically to increase in an amazing manner the quantity of people that can put their brain to think about what the new cars of the future will look like.
Fabio, thank you so much. This was an amazing collaboration, and I'm looking forward to what we have ahead of us. Thank you, Fabio.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A big thanks to our partner IP Exchange for supporting the video production of this interview at Embedded World 2025.
Yeah, it has been a packed week in Nuremberg. Now let's celebrate Made in India innovation with the launch of the Uno EIC R4. Designed to empower India's growing maker and engineering community, the Uno EIC R4 Wi-Fi and Minima bring the power of Uno R4 with the advantages of local manufacturing, affordability and faster availability, all while supporting the Make in India initiative. Wondering about the name?
Well, actually, EIC means one in Hindi, symbolizing unity and simplicity, just like the Arduino One, the foundation of countless maker projects. Hear from Nithru Rai and CEO of Invest India on what this launch means for India's role in global tech, STEM education and innovation.
Good day, friends. Arduino has launched a single board computer. And when I say launched, they've actually manufactured in India and specifically designed for India needs. The product is called Arduino Uno Arduino EIC. This is a momentous occasion for our country. Invest India has been working very closely with the Arduino team based out of Italy for the past 1 year, supporting them in developing a viable business case for investments into our country. We have worked with very many relevant government stakeholders and facilitating their entry such that it means success for them as well as success for India. I can also tell you that our plan is to continue working with Arduino and slowly build the components of this platform from India, including the microcontrollers. Arduino's technology is critical in supporting Indian education system, and for that, we have included 10,000 schools, and you can roughly calculate about 1 million students under the Atal Tinkering Labs who will benefit out of this. And we have worked with Niti Aayog, we have worked with METI, and our goal is to fuel growth and continue driving entrepreneurs, products that can leverage this compute platform. Invest India is really proud to support such initiatives that strengthens our ecosystem and positions us well as a global leader in technology and innovation. Let's leverage this opportunity and build a stronger and more innovative India, driving electronics and digital ecosystem. Again, it's a small step, but a giant set of opportunities. Thank you.
It's so great and amazing to see how many things we're actually doing here at Arduino. And if you never want to miss out, subscribe to our newsletter. You'll always be updated on what's new with Arduino and maybe enjoy some special discounts.
So now let's kick off the last track of the day, the building automation track, with some great customer stories. The first of these is by Andrea, the former CTO of a major Italian medical services organization. Andrea will share how his new venture, Syntropy.ai, is leveraging Nicla vision for power meter digit recognition, among other projects.
And just after that, our seeding partner, C3D, shows how they integrate the Arduino Opta into their water treatment system. Enjoy.
Ciao Andrea, it's a pleasure to see you again and welcome to Arduino Days 2025.
Ciao Stefano, good to see you again.
So it's been like 3 years since we first met, because I remember we were telling the world about your customer story. Because for everybody's knowledge, Andrea got familiar with Arduino during the pandemic as a hobby. But then he started bringing that know-how in his company and implemented Arduino solution all over the many medical centers he was managing as a CTO at the time. But now you're tackling on a new challenge. Is that correct?
Exactly. I decided to raise the level, and I founded my own company, Syntropy.ai, with which we are providing IoT sensor and AI-driven solution for boost company efficiency.
Interesting. And the first one of the first projects is how to automate water meter readings. Exactly. Tell us something about this customer request.
Yeah, this customer asked us to have a solution with no cables, so a battery solution with a big computational power, the possibility to read the analog data without sending a person on the whole national country here in Italy.
And what hardware did you use?
We decided to use the Nicla Vision, so Arduino Nicla Vision, combined with a custom shield that we have developed with narrowband IoT in order to send the data to the cloud.
Interesting. And how did you train the AI algorithm to be able to read the digits?
Once again, we decided to use the Edge Impulse web platform because it's very ready to use and straightforward. And it was fantastic because we were able to deploy directly the firmware to upload in OpenMV either and flash it inside the Nicla Vision.
Interesting. And as a system integrator using Arduino solution for your end customers, what are the advantages that you could experience with this approach?
Well, first of all, the computational power, as I said before, the compact solution, the power of the 2 megapixel camera, and of course, the time to market.
Thank you very much, Andrea, and see you soon.
Thanks, Stefano, and happy Arduino Days.
At C3D, We believe the best ideas start with a spark. This Arduino Day, we're celebrating the spirit of innovation by turning what ifs into what's next. It all begins with exploration, testing concepts, running experiments, building proofs of concept to reduce uncertainty, and choosing the right components for the job. From that, we design solutions that blend mechanical engineering, electronics, programming, and industrial design tailored to our clients' needs. Our designs turn into prototypes, rapid iterations, MVPs, and hands-on testing to refine the vision behind the solution. With in-house tools and personnel, we pivot fast and fail forward. Finally, we manufacture at scale, delivering production-ready blueprints, components, and guidance to launch products into the world, like we did with an automated meat slicer we designed and manufactured for Walmart. It's deployed for consumers here in Chile. Arduino is present at each step of our research and development. Our experiments, prototypes, and even our products use Arduino. Whether the client's a hobbyist with a prototype, a startup ready to scale, or a large company in need of solutions, we're here to engineer their future. With this, we present to you a solution we've worked on that uses the Arduino Opta at its core. At the core of this water treatment system is the Arduino Opta. Seamlessly integrated with a 4G cellular modem, together they monitor critical parameters, suspended solids and pH levels, at both the influent and effluent points of the plant. The process begins with water passing through an initial filter to remove larger debris. The remaining sludge is treated with a flocculant and caustic soda, allowing suspended particles to settle. This produces a clearer liquid free of most solids, and with an adequate pH level. In the past, this process relied heavily on manual measurements, using handheld instruments to assess suspended solids and pH levels. This approach, while effective, lacked real-time precision and automation. Now, with the integration of advanced sensors, this system provides real-time measurements of suspended solids and pH levels. These sensors, using RS-485 communication and the Modbus protocol, allow for more precise monitoring and better control of the treatment process. This ensures that the right amount of chemicals is used, improving efficiency and reducing manual intervention. Powered by the Arduino Opta, this system leverages open source libraries and the robust Arduino ecosystem. The result, a streamlined automated solution that monitors variables with ease, and thanks to the seamless connection with AWS, we can leverage this in order to display data in a platform customized to our client needs.
Silicon Labs drives secure, low-power wireless innovation in smart homes, industrial automation, and edge AI. Our partnership has brought the very Arduino Nano Matter, making Matter-enabled IoT accessible to everybody.
So in the next videos, we will first hear from Arduino CEO Fabio Violante and Silicon Labs CEO Matt Johnson, their view and their perspective from the future of IoT. Right after that, our colleague Marta will explore a couple of engaging demos that we showed at our booth a couple of weeks ago, again at the Embedded World. Check it out.
Hello everyone and welcome to Arduino Day 2025. This year we are celebrating 20 years of Arduino, and we have a special guest with us that is Matt Johnson, CEO of Silicon Labs. Welcome, Matt.
Fabio.
Can you tell us a bit more about yourself and Silicon Labs?
Oh, of course. Fabio, thanks for having me. It's great to be here, and congratulations on Arduino Days. My name is Matt Johnson. I'm the Silicon Labs CEO. And for anyone who's not familiar with Silicon Labs, we're a company that is dedicated itself to the IoT space. In fact, we're the largest company in the world dedicated to IoT wireless. So we focus on every wireless technology that most people have ever heard of, and a few others. And we're super excited to be here today to get to share about what we're doing together with Arduino.
Thank you very much, Matt. And we've been working now for a while with you and your team, and from our side, so the feedback that I received personally, but also I received from our team was great about the collaboration. What's your perspective? Why is so important to work with us, and what is your experience with us?
Oh, sure. So the quick answer is the experience is good. That's important. That you always want that feedback, but it's very genuine. I think maybe the most important thing why the partnership's such a big deal for us at Silicon Labs and working together with Arduino is really it represents a huge milestone for us in the industry. You know, we have a lot of respect for what y'all do, that you take the complex and help make it simple. And what you're doing is helping take IoT technology, wireless technology, and bring it to many people. That's not easy. We know that. This is what we do every day. And through our partnership, I think we're really, democratizing IoT wireless and some of these standards that we'll talk more about. That's exciting. That's a huge milestone for us in the industry to see that this technology that we're so passionate about is going to so many people in a way that they can use and take advantage of it. So we're excited about this. It's a big deal.
Absolutely. No, and it has been also an incredible journey because, also working with a large company and somehow helping them lower the barrier to entry to the technology is a different approach. Normally, companies like yours work with data sheets, etc. Now we talk about more usable software libraries, etc. And the reception has been really, really great from the first phase of the launch of our product, joint products. So, and talking about products, so we have been working together as a first step on the Matter protocol that I think is important because you are big authority there.
Thank you. We believe in Matter a lot. And for anyone who's not familiar with Matter and why this is so important and this partnership so important, Matter is a pretty big milestone for all of us in the industry, where you see some of the largest, whatever you want to call, hyperscale consumer companies in the world. Think of Apple, Amazon, Google, Samsung, working together with semiconductor companies to try to make IoT wireless technology more deployable, more usable. So easier for developers, because when you develop for one ecosystem, you're developing for multiple ecosystems. No longer do you have to work with each one individually. And as a consumer, in theory, it should be easier for consumers to adopt these products because you don't have to worry about your product only working with one ecosystem or another. So that's a pretty big milestone and accomplishment for us as an industry. And I think it's a great testament to that we're seeing, our Nano Matter board that we developed together available through Arduino, which means it's starting to work. We're starting to see, the democratization of IoT technology and Matter. So I think it's a good early indicator that we're making progress here and bringing, simply said, IoT wireless to the broad market, which is exciting.
Absolutely, and the fact that we were able to take this very complex, technology stack and make it available with a few lines of Arduino code has been a crazy engineering exercise. But think about, that everyone now can create whatever device they want, and this is impressive, and we will see many, many applications. So, Matt, these interviews are to be quite short because we have a pretty packed agenda, but I would like to ask you, to send a message to our community. So we have millions of people in the Arduino community, so feel free to send any kind of message you like to our community.
Oh, sure. Well, let me think. I guess, first of all, just a shout out, nothing but respect for what y'all do in this community, because and to Arduino, right? Like I said earlier, there's something amazing about taking the complex and making it simple and making it possible for other people to use it. It's the ultimate testimony of understanding and domain expertise. So I just want to recognize that, because over the course of my career, I've really come to appreciate and respect those who can do that. It really says something about the team. So I want to make sure that that's shared. In terms of messages to the broader community, I think it's an exciting time in our space. I really do. Everyone talks about generative AI, but I think it's strange not to, in the sense that we haven't seen a technological shift that's moved so fast and so impactfully in most of our lifetimes, and it's only accelerating. And I think the space that we all participate in is no exception to that. And what I mean by that is, I think in the IoT space, we're going to see more devices enabled through AI. I think we're going to see devices that are more intelligent because of AI. And actually, the Nano Matter solution that was our initial collaboration supports machine learning inference on the device. And I think that's just the tip of the iceberg about what we're going to see in our space over the next few years. So I think it's a really exciting time when you factor AI, Matter, IoT wireless going to the masses. I think we're about to see something pretty exciting happen. And, the last thing I'd say is, this collaboration that we've started, this is just the beginning. And I think that's exciting as well, that, the things we're working on and we'll share soon, I think are also going to be exciting to your user base. So looking forward for when we can talk about that as well.
Thank you very much, Matt. And you touched upon a very important point. I think the combination of wireless technology, low power, and edge AI is going to be really, really important. And I think we are moving in the right direction with the product we have today and the one we are working for the future. Thank you very much, Matt Johnson, CEO of Silicon Labs.
Thank you, Fabio.
I'm here with Marta Barbero, lead product manager at Arduino, and we're going to talk about the Arduino Nano Matter.
Here it is, the Nano Matter. It's an amazing device that we developed in partnership with Silicon Labs, because we have their chip here. Mm-hmm. And this board is able to do Matter, as the name says. No?
Of course.
First of all, it's a special type of Matter because it's Matter over Thread. Mm-hmm. And Thread is a really popular connectivity option that we mainly use in the home automation and building automation. And in addition to that, we also have, of course, Bluetooth, a really powerful microcontroller that we can program freely with the Arduino ecosystem, Arduino IDE, sketches, and the same story that you are all familiar with, and a USB-C that is not only there for programming or for power up the board, but also for debugging. So it's really great for advanced use cases as well.
Absolutely. And the beauty of Matter is that you can unify all of your smart devices that support Matter. Apple, Google, Amazon, these Amazon device, right? I see a cool mood lamp over here.
Yeah, it's here. It's fully controlled with a Nano Matter. In that case, what do you do? Basically, the Nano Matter is your light bulb that is controlling this device. Do you want to try it?
Yeah, sure.
See how it goes?
Alexa, turn Nano green. Oh, there you go. So that means there is an Arduino Nano Matter inside this smart device, correct?
Exactly. And Alexa is recognizing exactly that the Nano Matter is a light bulb. And so with your voice, you can just interact with it and do whatever you like. And you can also adjust the
manually, yes, on and off.
On and off.
Cool. And you talked about profiles. Is there something more about it?
Yeah, so if you go to the Arduino IDE, you find plenty of profiles available there. What is a profile in the Matter world? It's basically the final application your board will become. So your Nano Matter can become a light bulb, it can become a fan, a smart thermostat. You can just choose among the available examples. You directly upload the code on the board, and then here it is. You don't have to do anything else. And your Alexa or Apple Home device, they would directly recognize the Nano Matter as a thermostat or a light bulb.
Nice. And we already seeing so many new products from our community that we're really excited about this product. So thank you very much, Marta.
And thanks to you, Stefano. You're a pleasure.
We're excited to now unveil a game-changing Arduino product created in partnership with M5 Stack. This collaboration merges Arduino's open source power with M5 Stack's modular, industrial-grade design, making innovation seamless.
No more spoilers. Let's
Okay,
dive in.
fair enough.
Hello and welcome to Arduino Day 2025. Today we have the pleasure to have in Torino Alan Chow from M5 Stack. Thank you for joining us, Alan.
Ciao everyone. So this is Alan from M5 Stack. And first of all, let's congratulations to Arduino for celebrating the 20 years birthday. And Arduino is the legend of the field open source hardware. And we wish Arduino team can keep innovating and open source.
Today we are announcing a new product that is the Nesso N1, that is a collaboration between Arduino and M5 Stack. And we will discover a little bit this little tiny but super powerful device in the style of M5 Stack. So Alan, what is this device?
So this is the device we call the Arduino Nesso N1. It's a tiny but powerful IoT controllers with the dimension 2.4 modifies 4.8 centimeter. And this composed of the ESP32C6 inside, which means it has a function like Wi-Fi 6 and Matter, Thread, Zigbee, and BLE functions. And it also has the SX1262 inside, which supports for LoRa and like the technology LoRa mesh, and for the applications for mesh static.
And we have also sensors inside. So there is the touch screen, so because there is a tiny screen in front. So can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, internally we have the MU sensor, as what you just said, and also AR sensor, and we also have buzzer and the battery inside, which can support the customer have the wider range of application with this stuff. It also has the touch screen and the two function buttons, which can just adding the HMI functionality to this device.
We have a lot of expansion possibility. So there is a Grove connector to be compatible with your ecosystem. And the Grove ecosystem, we also have the quick connectors that allows us to connect this device to the Modulino family that we launched with the Plug and Make Kit and the evolution of the Plug and Make Kit, but also with the Adafruit and SparkFun ecosystem. And there's also your connector to expand with the 8 IOs, allowing people to do a lot of experimentation with this product, but also a lot of professional application. Let's not forget that we have the USB-C. What kind of application we can envision for this product?
Yes, for all the functions we have already just mentioned about, this tiny device can be used for home automation and the BMS, like building automation and industry automation, this kind of usage. Surely it's also just friendly to all the DIYers and the makers and engineers to build this.
So it can be plugged on a machine to measure vibration and to do predictive maintenance on machines, but the applications are countless. And let's not forget that you did some very nice M5 Stack touch. So basically the antenna can be rotated depending on the way.
And what's more, this antenna can be just removed, even packed inside for this backside. And if you want more slim size of this device, you can even just take out about the backside, so you make it a more slim size the device.
Wow, this is quite impressive. Let's send a message to our community. So we know we have also a big community in China, and you have a big international community. What is the message that you want to send to the community?
We want to just bring, like in the same spirit with Arduino, just keep innovating and keep open sourced. At last, I also just congratulations to Arduino for the celebrating the 20th birthday. And again, so let's just bring more to the community of Arduino and M5 Stack.
Thank you very much, Alan, for this. And we will see a lot of application coming from this collaboration and probably more products in the future. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So it's nice to see the hype in the chat of audience, and we can't wait as well to share with you all of the details, so stay tuned. Now, among the many events we take part in, this year we will be back at the Things conference in Amsterdam, September 23 and 24.
And this event is actually hosted by the Things industry. And in the next video, Arduino's CEO joins the Things industry's CEO, Vinke Giesemann, to explore how LoRaWAN is transforming the IoT connectivity from smart cities to industrial automation.
Totally. So learn how this collaboration is making long-range, low-power solutions more accessible and what's next for scalable IoT.
Hello, Vinke. Welcome to Arduino Day 2025. We are celebrating 20 years of Arduino, and we are very happy to have you with us.
Thanks, and congratulations, 20 years. That's thanks for inviting me.
So, Vinke, can you tell our community who are you and the Things Network?
My name is Vinke Giesemann. I'm CEO and co-founder of the Things Industries, and we're initiators of the Things Network. And the Things Network turns 10 actually this year. It was launched as a developer ecosystem for LoRaWAN engineers. And LoRaWAN is a low-power IoT technology which allows you to build sensor networks. And what we've created is an ecosystem of people and engineers interested about LoRaWAN. We started once as a Kickstarter, but now we also have an enterprise business where we help kind of businesses, more than 1,000 customers now all around the world with an enterprise version.
Every device that is connected to LoRa is something that belongs to your empire. We are very happy to be part of this ecosystem and very grateful of the hard work that you and your team have been doing, not only with the platform, but also with the conference that is quite popular. But your point of view is very important, I think, because you have a special position looking at IoT and how IoT is evolving and what is the future, what is the past, and the big trends. So how you have seen this world evolving over time?
Yeah, sure. So we started the Things Network. This was 10 years ago. The IoT was in the midst of the hype. So people were talking about Sigfox, narrowband IoT, and LoRaWAN came as a new technology. What's interesting is that me and Johan, my business partner, CTO, who started the company, we saw this IoT technology and we saw the hype. What we thought when we saw this new, really interesting technology of LoRaWAN, let's just first build a developer ecosystem and build tools to make sure that people kickstarted. We had the philosophies that let's going from 0 to 1. Of course, we took a lot of inspiration from you guys, and it was fascinating to see. And Arduino was the platform, of course, for us also to adopt, saying if we're going to build developer devices, of course they're going to be Arduino devices. So we did a Kickstarter. We're not experienced in IoT or hardware development at all. Is that we learned so many lessons in the first 3 years that we could take these and also incorporate a lot of features in our platform and in future hardware to make sure that our users don't have to make these mistakes. Business cases are run on this technology. I think what you now see is that there's very little kind of marketing around, we have the best technology, RF technology, but it's more kind of like our technology fits best here because we have 10 customer examples which show that. That's what we saw the last 10 years.
So Vinke, you run the platform, but you also run a nice conference. Can you tell us a little bit about the conference and the mixture of people and craziness that you are able to carry, put together every year in Amsterdam? And what is the difference this year about the format that you are planning?
We are a platform company, but because we created this developer ecosystem, we now have a platform of more than 235,000 IoT engineers. Of course, not as many as you guys, but this is a great group of kind of like enthusiasts around LoRaWAN and IoT. In 2018, we had this idea of doing a conference around that. And when we sent out an email, 600 people signed up to join us with an event in Amsterdam. And that's what we called the Things Conference. This grew out to something big, to something where people want to go to. And one of the criteria that we set when we first launched the conference is that we saw all these IoT conferences and IoT tracks that were heavily sponsored, and they were all filled more by marketing, then they were filled by what do engineers want. We said, no, we're going to do an IT engineers. First principle that we had is that you're not allowed to talk about your company. You need to talk about a problem that you're solving in the real world. It sounds very logical, like to do that, say, hey, like, but actually that resonated really well. So we now have around 1,500 people discussing LoRaWAN, but now LoRaWAN matures. And if you look at IT engineers, if they embrace LoRaWAN, actually, if you look at an entire solution from a sensor to an IoT LoRaWAN gateway to a cloud service and maybe something you do with the data and AI, kind of like only, let's say 15% of that, 20% of that is about LoRaWAN. The rest is all generic IoT. So we thought kind of like, we now have already 1,500 people. We have all these people, they come here to our conference for LoRaWAN, but they do a lot of other IoT technologies. We're super excited. The responses are really, really good. And so yeah, we're very much looking forward to it. And we're very much looking forward to kind of all the contributions and the ecosystem that Arduino is gonna bring. So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
So you connect people with tools, with the Things network, but you also connect people in real life. But I want you to say a message to the community and to the Arduino lovers and to the Things network lovers, and just invite them to join us.
So when we started the Things network, we used the mantra, let's build this thing together. It's something that's so important in the IoT and in the maker industry because we're doing very, very complex things. Either as a maker hobbyist, this is not really different than the enterprise engineer. And we can all feel almost a little bit alone. You are an expert in some field. But to make the whole thing work, we need a lot of experts, a lot of geniuses to make it work and to have the stars aligned. So our mantra has always been, let's build this thing together. IoT engineers and product developers or product managers even, they would really love our show because it's a no-nonsense IoT shows. We're talking about IoT technology, IoT engineering. And yes, we're also going to talk about how to make a business out of it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And I think our values are very much aligned.
Thank you very much, Vinke. I will look forward to seeing you at your conference, but also we hope this Arduino Day will be very, very successful. We have so many spontaneous events and we spread the word, and we will increase as well the audience for all your fantastic conferences. Thank you very much.
Ciao a tutti.
We got a really interesting question actually from one of our audiences. Yes, the discounts on the store are going to last till the 31st of March. 20 years of innovation, 20% off.
So now for the last talk of the first day of Arduino Days 2025. Arduino Opta takes center stage once again, this time in poultry automation. So hear from our Ecuadorian partner, Avícola, on how they're using it to revolutionize their industry.
Hello, my name is Frank and this is Elvis. We work for Avícola San Isidro in Ecuador. At Avícola San Isidro, we specialize in raising broiler chickens with the highest quality standards. We are always looking to innovate and improve our processes, such as our new poultry processing plant, the most modern in the South Pacific. And we have recently implemented a technological solution that has made a significant difference in our line of work. Initially, for this project, we used a Siemens control system for our poultry houses. While it worked correctly, it presents two main challenges: its high cost and lack of flexibility. Siemens is a well-known brand, but its equipment is expensive and its software is not open source, which limits our ability to customize it. We decided to explore alternatives and found the perfect solution, Arduino Opta. This PLC based on the Arduino platform offers us the same functionality as Siemens, but at much lower cost. Moreover, being open source, it gives us the freedom to adapt the system to our specific needs. The transition was not easy. We had to rewrite all the code in C++. However, thanks to the user-friendly Arduino IDE interface and excellent documentation, we were able to do it smoothly.
We want to highlight the incredible technical support we receive for Arduino team.
especially from Robbie and Victor. Their help was crucial in the early stage, and they guide us through the implementation process. Thanks to them, we were able to overcome obstacles and achieve outstanding results. With Arduino Opta, we have optimized the control of our poultry house. Currently, the Arduino Opta system is operating in 5 of our poultry houses, but our goal is to implement it through the entry farm. In the short term, the aim to integrate LoRa wireless communication to monitor to poultry house remotely. In the medium and long term, we have the vision of Arduino Opta as the heart of our operation. We need to manage gas and energy management. We believe in the potential of this technology, and we are excited about this possibility offers. At Avícola San Isidro's, we are committed to innovations and continued improvement. Thanks to Arduino Opta, we have taken a giant step toward the future of poultry productions.
Did you know, Stefano, we're basically at the end of the first day of Arduino Days, and thanks to everybody for sticking with us. We're actually going to be back tomorrow for day 2, diving into education and community projects.
So expect amazing insights from educators, students, and content creators, plus some exciting announcements you won't want to miss. So see you tomorrow, and once again,
Happy 20th birthday, Arduino.
There we go.